Hello and welcome to another edition of Mailbag. What is Mailbag? Well, Mailbag is a feature of the channel where you guys leave lots of comments on the channel and I attempt to answer those comments, or if I can't answer those comments, I throw it out to you guys who have more knowledge on some of this stuff than I do. So let's get into the first mailbag of this session. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Go over to Instagram and follow me there. Go over to Facebook, follow me there. That's where the normal notices are. And consider becoming a Patreon. Next comment question comes from Draw and Erase. And this was in response to Yamaha announced the Montage is dead, a SMR I did in August 2023. And Draw and Erase writes, I'm excited. With Korg in between models at the moment, and with the Phantom, while great, it hasn't really been adopted by players that use workstations. So this is Yamaha's chance to get in with something while it's hot. Matt Johnson from Jamiroquai, who uses Yamaha, mentioned last year that he was flown out to see an exciting new keyboard from Yamaha. At the time we thought this might have been a new CK, but it probably was the Montage 2, or as we know now, the Montage M series. In the case of the 88 key, it's the M8X series. Or whatever they call it. It was a big secret and we haven't seen it yet. Well, we have now. I would love them to really focus on the UI, improve what they're really good at, and maybe give us some more engines, integration with other hardware and door functionality. I really do think this is an opportunity for Yamaha to grab market share. I have to be honest. If they've managed to up the game with the Montage M series and introduce very versatile instruments that kind of tries to muscle in, or even maybe occupies that title, King of Workstations. How bold are they going to be? That's a very good question. Now we've had leaks of what this new workstation looks like in the last couple of weeks. So between me recording that video and the day I'm recording this, which is mid-September, there have been a number of leaks. There was leaks about somebody showing a boxed version of the M8X being shipped or received. I don't know what it was, but it was in a box. And then Yamaha have officially released some photographs, which you will see probably before you see this mailbag session being released. Now I also saw a while back Matt Johnson being out in the Far East, and was this for the new workstation or another instrument? Truly don't know. What we do know is Matt is amongst the few synth players that use the Yamaha Montage, so would be a good high-profile user to have demoing, influencing this new workstation as it comes out. And I'd be very surprised if Matt wasn't one of the people releasing videos with the new Montage 8 or Montage M series coming through. But to be honest, it probably is more user feedback and sound collection inclusion where he would be advising at this late stage. Maybe he was advising on functionality, but to be honest, if they are releasing pictures of the unit now, you would probably have found that the specifications, as in the case and the electronics and the boards, were probably been locked down 6 to 9 months ago, because it takes that long to get things like molds made, presses made, the dies made, the circuit boards, the patterns made. All that sort of stuff takes time. Yes, you can prototype this stuff very quickly, but actually getting it into production ready takes time. So I suspect that all that stuff would have probably been set in stone, and what Matt will be advising on is probably sound canvas. maybe UI construction and how you navigate through the UI. All we can really sit and is wait for the next round of Yamaha marketing material to hit the ground, which I suspect, because there was a bunch of stuff hit the ground last week, I suspect they probably will be doing once a week for the next couple of weeks, and then the YouTube stuff will start. Next common question comes from Gary J. Robinson, under his other pseudonym of Gary. And this one was in response to restoring the Muse Receptor 2, Roland SEO2 and Roland MX1 not talking. And Gary writes, "Morning, mate. Random bit of info, but I've found a definite bug in the Roland S-1 Tweet Synth relating to chop and draw functions. My machine is definitely not behaving per the manual, and those features which give you a different chop and draw modes are only allowing me to access the values in the default draw mode. However, adjusting those values has no effect on the sound. I'm hoping this will be fixed in the version 1.0.2 update. However, it's not listed as one of the fixes. Even if they have addressed it, I think it's a pretty big clanger, considering the chop and draw are two of the USPs for this device, which is otherwise a pretty cool piece of kit. I could have changed the world with this and the Beat Machine if I had them 20 years ago. Cheers." The release of machines with bugs in them. Gary Robinson, welcome to the world of the Roland Beta Tester program. Interesting information though, and a mission as a bloke that you've tried to understand the user manual. In fact, the fact you tried to read the user manual as a bloke, I'm quite impressed with that. I agree that this is a feature is used as a unique selling point, USP, as you said, for the sale of the instrument. And then, as a manufacturer, you try to ensure that these sort of features worked before you shipped them out of the factory, to ensure that people didn't say, "Well, this is not working as described in your literature when you shipped it." But that doesn't seem to be the case in some instances now. They kind of send things to market and expect users, should I say, to debug them for them. Time is everything in the synth and electronic music world. Remember the TR-808 and the 909 were considered complete flops and very quickly discontinued by Roland. Well, I say very quickly, it was 3 years, wasn't it? And now they're designed by electronic producers across the globe to get that sound. Same as the Korg M1, the Roland D50, the Yamaha DX7. The industry was blown away by the Korg M1, and producers automatically moved to that platform very quickly. Even though the DX7 and D50 were still used, the M1 became kind of the de facto go-to workstation synthesizer for many, many pop and house bands.